And we are back. Unfortunately, it did kick me off the original stream, but now we are back onto this new stream. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone, Toro Stop Motions, Toys with Shuan. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm very bad pronouncing. Hello, Reptar. Let's see. So I think I'll start something new. Square levels. So they've added these new things called square levels. Oh, that's cool. Actually, now it's unlocked like every map for me for I've unlocked every map for you know, what's it called? Let's see. I think I'll do a Biosin Sanctuary map because I kinda wanna build a Biosin Sanctuary. Basic settings. All building Jurassic World buildings. So let's see. Well, let's see. I guess we should do. I think we should have to deal with some problems, like maybe. Let's see. We don't want to. Let's see. Let's think about this. So, you know, I won't turn that on because I don't want to. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and get started. We'll figure out all the details when we get in. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. So I'm pretty sure we have about every dinosaur from Dominion. So, let's see. Okay, so I don't know if we have to necessarily connect that, but I think I'll build something over here. I think this is where I'll start off the park. Operations. So we want a kind of a starting point right here. I'm kind of going to build a simple little Jurassic World layout, you know, the so we'll have this, let's see, this. So, I know that I already asked this, but there's some new people in the stream, so I think I'll ask it again. How is everyone's Sunday going? There. Let's see. So I think we will add in shops. Here, I think we'll add in shops, but then later when we have nothing to do, when I have nothing to do, we'll like add details to the shops. And Zorgon Motion, my favorite FNAF character, probably has to be Funtime Freddy. Let's see. So, oh wow, these shops are a little bigger than I remember. So I'll just place the random shops down, and when I have nothing else to do, like the rest of the park is finished, I'll add some details to those shops, like specify what they are, make them all look different, you know, stuff like that. Let's see. Nice. Let's see. I don't know if I already replied this, but you got the new Burning Godzilla. That's awesome. Let's see. This one looks bigger than the others. I think I clicked on the wrong one. I think I'll do like one more shop and a restaurant, and then I'll add a little entertainment. Let's see. Attractions. So, guest attraction. I guess kind of like in the movie, we'll have like an arcade on the main place. I think I'll also try to build off a little path to the side here, which will lead to like the ACU, anything like that. Let's see. I think we also need restrooms. I'll try to have the hotels by the Mosasaur Lagoon like I did in the, or like it was in Jurassic World, if you guys remember that. So, let's see. Yeah, I know that yours was, your favorite was Rockstar Foxy, because that actually was the name of your channel. So, let's see. So, I guess I'm not asking this to ask, like, if how many people have watched it. I'm just asking this kind of, I guess the only way to describe it is for lore purposes. How many of you guys have seen my, latest video? And to answer your questions, that'd be Spino 2012. The Hammond Collection Brachiosaur is actually pretty cool. Very articulate, but I mean, other than like the face, the neck, the face, like the jaw, they're all very articulate. But if I'm being honest, other than the face, well, actually, it's actually a lot more articulate than the colossal Brachiosaurus, but they don't look very different. So if you're only getting it because it looks different, well, they don't look very different, but they are very, but it is definitely more articulate. So yeah. So I'm going to kind of be doing a series off that. That's not just a random video. That's not just a one-time thing. That's something I'm going to be continuing, and it's kind of going to be like a, almost like an analog horror thing. And I don't want to explain the story because I kind of want people to figure it out. Let's see. So, we kind of want to build an ACU off to the side. A lot of times when I'm making a park, I'll make the mistake of building ACU when I actually need it, so... Let's see, response facility. It's kind of weird how in, it's not rotating. Oh, there. It's kind of weird how in Jurassic World Evolution 1 it was called ACU, but in this game it's just called response facility. Which I guess makes a little more sense because you probably wouldn't know what an ACU, or the ACU was, if you hadn't watched Jurassic World. But then again, why would you buy this game if you hadn't watched Jurassic World? So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a visitor center. Did I see Freddy in Ruin yet? Yeah, I finished Ruin. It was really cool. I did a live stream on it, but something odd happened and it didn't upload. Like, when I turned on the live stream, nobody watched it, so I was like, oh, well, it's probably because I haven't live streamed in a while, so probably nobody's watching. Plus, it's kind of on a weird day, like a Tuesday. I have not seen all the endings in Ruin yet. I guess, like, but then somebody like, earlier that day I had made a post saying, I'm doing a Ruin live stream, and then somebody was like, hey, where's the live stream? I was like, what do you mean? I just did one. But then he's like, no, I didn't see it. I was like, oh, well, I guess I just did a live stream that nobody saw. Or that didn't even exist, almost. Let's see. That looks alright. So is there anything you guys want me to add into this specific park? Like, any cool features you guys think would be cool? Favorite dino game? Probably had to be this or Primal Carnage. I know Primal Carnage doesn't have as good graphics, but it is pretty interesting. As a matter of fact, I know I said I was going to open the secret door in Primal Carnage in the last stream, but it was pretty weird. You had to, like, be a scientist, and you had to open a door with a key card, and when you'd open it, it would take you to this, like, matrix almost, like, to the matrix, and you would just, like, fall for almost infinity, like, through this, like, big cluster of maps. It was really creepy. Let's see there. Now we have our good old Innovation Center. Oh, wait. Oh, Dino in this game. I don't know. I kind of like the Indoraptor in this game, but I do admit I do like the model of the Scorpius Rex in this game. So, I think we might, have the hotels maybe centered around the lake, like kind of like the lagoon. The only thing I don't like about the lagoon is that, like, you can't do, like, to where you have, like, a little beach that leads into the lagoon, and there's, like, a fence cutting off the lagoon. T-Rex versus Ankylosaur. You know what, let's see. I think Ankylosaur would win, because, the things that let the Indominus Rex win in Jurassic World, it was definitely the fact that it had the claws, so... Oh, for a second, that noise scared me. I didn't know what that was. I thought it sounded like it was actually in real life. Let's see, I'm gonna put a little scenery through here. Take some time and, add a little detail. Wait, let's see. Probably isn't it's not the greatest place to be adding palm trees, definitely. It's not really in the tropics, so I'm not gonna add any palm trees. So, let's see. What do you guys think? What was your opinion on Dominion? Let's see. That isn't exactly straight, but it doesn't let me do it any different, so. You know, I think I'll do this. I'll do this, and I'll go ahead and destroy these two. So yeah, Dominion was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't, like, a lot of people didn't like it, because, like, it focused more on the locusts, the bugs, more than the dinosaurs themselves. I mean, I think I do not want a Christmas tree in the middle of the pathway. I feel like they should have focused more on the dinosaurs, but I mean, I guess we didn't get that, I guess, which is alright. I mean, at least we got the extended version, which had the prologue, the T-Rex at the drive-through, or the drive-in little scene. It was pretty cool. But, I'm interested to see where Jurassic Park goes from this point, because the only really active thing we've had from Jurassic Park since Dominion was, well, the celebration of the 30th anniversary, which involved a lot of toys, a lot of new merch. But, you know that they're probably not going to just drop Jurassic Park. Like, if something's making a lot of money, then it's most likely, then that they won't drop said subject. It's like, that'd be like if the FNAF movie did really good, and then, like, they just didn't make another. Or, now it would be kind of stupid not to make another. I think these trees are looking pretty alright. Let's see, so we've only gotten, like, 4 entries for the contest so far. Let's see. Yeah. I watched the extended version last because I saw Dominion in theaters like a day early, like June 8th, when it was coming out, or June 9th, I don't remember. Last year I watched it like around June 9th, or like maybe 1 or 2 days early at Universal, and they played the the normal version, not the extended version, so I technically saw the extended version last. Because I actually got the extended version for free because I bought Jurassic World Jurassic World Dominion on a streaming service, and and since I bought it on a streaming service, I got it for free, or the extended version for free. It was just like a side feature for buying it on the streaming service, which was really cool. This is looking pretty alright, I have to admit. But I better start adding some dinosaurs, or else these people are gonna get bored of just having a few restaurants, a few gift shops, and a bunch of trees. Let's see. And let's see. Probably should have stayed on Primal Carnage. It seems like a lot of people left after I switched to Jurassic World Evolution. That's the only bad thing is that I think what people liked about Primal Carnage was that, like, a lot of that you could actually, like, play along if you had Primal Carnage. On this, you just kind of gotta watch somebody, which isn't bad. Let's see. So now we have that little circle of trees. Circle of trees. And, so I guess we better actually start on the park. Well, we actually have a lot of room considering we starting like the very corner. I think what we'll do is just kind of have like a straight path because like there's not really enough room to branch out into two paths or else it'll just run to this river. It'd be cool if you could like affect rivers and stuff, like if you could cut them off or like because it's out of bounds. But I think we're gonna have to do like one straight path instead of having like multiple paths split off. So I think we'll have a little branch in the path over here for like hotels. We have a decent amount of room for that. And if we add a monorail system, this is probably where the station will be. It'll probably be a one-way monorail system since that it's just a one-way path. So yeah. So let's add a little branch in the path right here. And we'll add a little sand, or we'll add a little kind of small lake right here. You know what, I guess it really doesn't matter because, like, it's kind of funny how, like, a lot of people play games like this, like, or, like, something like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Let's see. It's funny how people play games like these, like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Jurassic World Evolution, and they'll make these super detailed parks, and they look amazing, but I guess the only thing is that, like, it's not like that it affects the game, and it's not like the guests of the parks can be like, oh, this park is so much more, like, realistic, or much more organized. It's just, like, you can just have, like, you could have what we have right here in one dinosaur and pretty much get 5 stars in this game if you do it correctly. But, yeah. You guys think there'll be a Jurassic World Evolution 3? Probably not, considering that, probably not, I don't think, because, I mean, this is kind of like, they fixed pretty much all the wrongs, and considering that there is no, like, new movie coming up, I mean, I know there is a couple TV shows that are supposedly in the works for Jurassic World, but, there are no, like, TV shows that are coming up, like, or that, like, I guess my point is that there are TV shows that are being made supposedly, but there's no, like, official trailers, or we don't have any official info on any upcoming Jurassic projects. So I guess the thing is that there really won't be a need for making, let's see, wait, what's this? Huh. Usually this is built in the game. But anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's really no need for a Jurassic World Evolution 3 right now. Which is, and I don't think there would really be much of a point in, like, adding all these DLCs to Jurassic World Evolution 2 just for them to make a Jurassic World Evolution 3 with all these other, like, with all the DLC creatures included in it. So let's figure this out. We don't want to have a Hammond collection or a Hammond lab, like a Hammond creation lab at every enclosure. We just want to have one that will transport the dinosaurs to and from the enclosures. So I don't think we'll have a monorail system in this park, so let's just go ahead and put a Hammond collection or Hammond creation lab right here. You're trying to make stop motion. That's awesome. Stop motion is a very hard subject to get into. It requires a lot of patience, requires a lot of time, requires like a lot of money. You have to put a lot of money into the sets. You have to put a lot of money into the figures you buy, because the more articulated figures, the more money they cost, unfortunately. So let's kind of start out with a simple dinosaur. Welcome, MH Edits. Welcome to the live chat. So I think I would like to start with a medium-sized carnivore. I'm thinking either something like like a Cryolophosaurus, or maybe a Eutyrannus. I think I'll do a Eutyrannus because I like the feathered dinosaurs more. They're just more interesting and they have prettier patterns in my opinion. And while those guys are incubating, I guess I'll kind of go over here, start working on our first enclosure for them. So, I guess I want a question from you guys. You guys have been asking me a lot of questions. But I have a question for you guys. Do you think that if Jurassic Park kind of like dies off or doesn't make any make any movies or TV shows for a while, do you think that all these animators that focus around Jurassic Park are gonna kind of like disappear too? Or do you think that they're the ones that will keep Jurassic Park alive? Now I know that's kind of a big question. But, yeah. Oh, crap. This is not very even land. Let's see. We want to flatten this out more than anything. Or not. This is making it worse. That's a little better. Not much. I actually think this is getting worse. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, this enclosure's just all over the place. That's kind of funny, you won't even notice it for a few minutes. Well, I hope they don't disappear, because this is kind of what we like to do. You know, I don't think that will ever be the case, because anything that has the word Jurassic Park slapped on it, or Jurassic World, makes a lot of money. So why would they decide to, like, just end it? Like, anything, like, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, anything with the words Jurassic World slapped on it, like, makes a lot of money for Universal. And I guess that's, like, most of the time, Jurassic Park products, Jurassic Park movies are pretty good. I mean, I will say some of the more recent, like, dino trackers have been very high quality. Like, I will say that. Specifically the one with the quills. The quilled one, I don't know exactly what it's called, but, I've found multiple of these toys, multiples of these figures, and every one I find is kind of low quality, like, the jaw's barely movable, it's just not, it's, like, and I guess I know they're made to be played with, not animated with, but at the same time, like, they're still just not great quality. It's almost like they're, like, expecting, like, well, it's a kid's toy, the kids won't notice that's not great quality, which I guess is a reasonable thing to think, but it'd be nice that they would, you know, put the effort in for those who do notice it, I guess. On 1 second. I did not see that full comment, but I'll look at it in just 1 second. Image edits. I have not seen your stop motion yet. I can look at it right now. But, what do you guys think would be the next thing for me? If Jurassic Park ever did, like, die off, if it ever, like, became irrelevant, if it ever became unpopular, then what do you guys think would be kind of the next thing? And by the way, your stop motion image is actually very smooth, very nice. I like the motion blur that you have. I've actually been trying to figure out motion blur. I've seen these apps that somehow do it, but like I've forgotten where the videos are that say how to do it, but yeah. Let's see. So we better get on with the enclosure. We have actually yet to completely incubate these guys. So I'll have them incubate for a few more seconds. Let's see. We'll add some food here. I guess we'll have the goat. I think they hunt goats. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they do. So I guess the thing for me is if Jurassic Park really did die off, if it was just dropped like they said it would be after Dominion, I don't know what would be my next thing, because, I mean, I could do just, I could probably just do normal dinosaur content, and just because I use Jurassic Park figures doesn't mean that it has to be a Jurassic Park related video. I can make my own dinosaur franchise, or if dinosaurs in general just kind of died off, like, I mean, dinosaurs are dead, so it's kind of a play on words. But, if the idea of dinosaurs just ever became unpopular, or just disappeared, then I'd probably either move on to Godzilla or Five Nights at Freddy's, probably. Most likely I'd do Five Nights at Freddy's, because, like, I don't have very many Godzilla figures, and Godzilla figures are extremely expensive. I probably have about $200, $300 tied up into the 2 Godzilla figures that I have. Let's see. But my next thing would probably either have to be, just dinosaur videos, like, doesn't have to be Jurassic Park. It would have to be something like Godzilla or Five Nights at Freddy's. But I don't think it'll ever come to that, because, let's see, so what's it missing? We need more forests, okay. And we're gonna have to add a few viewing galleries for the guests who actually want to see the dinosaurs. I guess the only bad thing, though, is that everyone comes here for Jurassic Park, and if Jurassic Park dies off, then there kind of goes, like, a lot of the viewers, I guess. But, let's see, does he have enough area? Hello, Idaho man. Let's see. Forest. Let's see. It doesn't have enough forest. I mean, no offense, but that's a lot of forest.
Asset has been delivered.
I have to make this bigger. Let's see. So.
Transporting asset.
Oh, hello, Lucky Dane. Welcome to the live chat. Well, I guess I gotta call you Idaho man now, but, let's see. So we need a, viewing gallery for the Utyrannus. I don't think we need a large one. I think we just need a short one. But, I've been getting into Blender and things like Photoshop lately. I've been working on a new logo, but, it ain't working out because Photoshop is really difficult to understand. But I've been trying to figure it out so I can make like a new, little more advanced logo. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I got some stuff going on. I'm going to try to, work on a new series, which I just aired yesterday, first episode of. And I'm not going to make it like a series that like every Saturday, here's this episode of a series. I'm going to try to make it like something that I can pick up and drop whenever I want to, because I don't like the idea of saying, okay, I have to get this episode out every 2 weeks. I kind of like the idea of like, well, I can probably make a short episode and post it on Saturday. Then I can post this episode on Wednesday. Then I'll take a break. You know, like, I kind of like the idea of just, like, not being forced to do something. Okay, MHS, well, have a great day. Let's see. Probably should have stayed with Primal Carnage. I guess the only bad thing about Jurassic World Evolution, it takes a long time to get a park started up to where you're actually adding dinosaurs into the park. But eventually, when you actually do, they look pretty realistic and awesome. I guess the most exciting thing about it is when you actually let the dinosaurs go, but there's no use in laying out the dinosaurs when you only got like a couple of them, so we might as well build up a little bit of a fan base, if I say so myself. It's probably not the best way to put it, but just gotta build up as many dinosaurs as we can, and then we'll let them all out, which will be the interesting part. We don't have enough guests in the park to really make a big deal if the dinosaurs actually got out. But there, we have a little bit of forest now. Put some over here. I have to say, it's probably... This is probably the most, about the FNAF, I saw Emma, but I didn't see the rest of it, so I'm going to assume you said movie. I am excited for it, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. It looks really good. I will say, I mean, I'm not against the red eyes, but I will say that, the black and white eyes look better. And I know everyone's like, oh, thank God Blumhouse changed the red eyes. I don't think they did, because, I mean, there's a few scenes that had the red eyes in the original trailer that they switched out, but I'm pretty sure that they just didn't show the scenes with the red eyes. What's my favorite Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie? I guess the thing for me is I always have a changing opinion. Like one day I could say my favorite movie is Jurassic Park, and then I'd say my favorite movie is Jurassic World. But I guess my favorite movie from the Jurassic franchise would probably have to be, I don't know, probably Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. Jurassic Park and Jurassic World are very close together because they're the first of their franchise, or of their, they're like the first of, like, Jurassic Park is the first in the Jurassic Park trilogy, and Jurassic World's the first in the Jurassic World trilogy. And I will say Jurassic Park probably was directed better. Like, the thing about Jurassic Park was it felt like that, like, everything was pretty much directed perfectly. Like, for example, if they had added music to the T-Rex attack scene, in my opinion, it would have been near as good as it turned out being. But I will say that Jurassic World definitely had better special effects. They look more realistic. I mean, like, if I'm being completely honest, there wasn't really anything that you could say was a rope. Like, the thing about, you could say that, like, in Jurassic Park, you could say that, oh, well, that's an animatronic, and that's CGI, because, well, you can see that the animatronic moves slower. The animatronic is for slow-moving scenes, and the CGI is for fast-moving scenes with smoother movement, like running or, yeah. Hello, Shusha and Pasaka Show. I don't really care if it's radar, if I'm being honest. I mean, I know that people really want, like, a gory spring lock failure or something like that, but, I don't care what's rated, because I don't care if there's gore in movies. I kind of prefer them without gore. I mean, let's be honest, there's gotta be a certain amount of gore in FNAF, because, I mean, the story, but, I mean, I don't think it has to be, like a Banana Splits movie where everything's just terribly gory. Favorite Godzilla movie? I don't know. I guess I haven't watched a Godzilla movie in a very long time. Probably, Godzilla versus Kong. I'm not sure. I'm afraid that, like, eventually somebody's gonna ask a question like, what's your favorite blah 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 movie? And I'll be like, oh, it's blah blah blah. And you're like, what? You gotta be kidding me. That's the worst one of the trilogy or something like that. I feel like I'm being interviewed almost. Let's see, so I'm just adding a few minor details just to make this a little more welcoming. There. So it kind of forms a nice shape. Okay, so we should probably start working on our next enclosure. Do we need any restrooms or shelters through here? Okay, so the thing is this area basically has no one, because, like, the only thing that's over here are restaurants and stuff, and people want dinosaurs. So to actually get people in this area, we have to build another enclosure. Let's see. The thing I like about the Biosyn, I don't know what my favorite video on my channel is, because like the thing about each video is that I try. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just make videos randomly, but a lot of times it seems like I get better at my videos as I keep going. And my favorite videos are always which ones look the best. Like, for example, the green screen probably looked the best. Like, my most recent video with the T-Rex missing species, it probably so far is the best video I've done with a green screen. But I could improve, and then the next video I do with a better green screen, well, I'd say, oh well, that's my favorite. So I'm gonna do a herbivore, but a lot of the herbivores are a little bit boring in this game, so I'm gonna do the dangerous herbivore, Verzinosaur. Probably should change his skin a bit, but you know what, the Jurassic World Dominion skin's just fine, so we'll keep that. We'll probably curve the path over here, because we don't want to just leave all this space over here and then run out of space. So let's go ahead and start working on the Therizinosaurus enclosure. The thing about, I guess sometimes it's better to play some games than others. Like, for example, I guess the thing about playing this game, let's see, what do I do when I have a hater or something? I don't really care if I have a hater. You know, think about it this way. If you have a hater, they're paying you attention. They might be paying you negative attention, but they're paying you attention nonetheless. So I still feel like, well, I have a hater. And I'm like, well, I'm actually big enough now to actually have a hater. So it's almost like a win on, like, if I ever had a hater, and there's been a few times where I'll have somebody kind of like put a snarky comment on something. But like, if you have a hater, that just makes you think that you are known enough to actually have a hater, and that the haters are just paying you attention. They might not be paying you good attention, they might be paying you negative attention, but either way, you're receiving attention. And I guess the nice thing about having a hater is that that's when all of your fans show their face. Like, a lot of times if somebody puts a mean comment on a video, then a lot of times, like, all my fans will be like, why did you comment this? Like, they'll just kind of go off on the hater, and it's just kind of fun to sit back and watch. But I mean, I appreciate that just about everyone in my community likes my videos, and I don't really have to worry about a hater every now and I only have to worry about a hater every now and then. And even when I do worry about a hater, it's still attention. So they're still paying you that view. They might be putting a mean comment on your video, but they're still giving you attention. And I don't really try to reply to haters, because like, that just gets you more into it. That's what they want from you. They want a response from you. So when you give them that response, they're just getting exactly what they want.
The Therizinosaurus. And believe it or not, those huge claws you see, they
Okay,
actually
so we
help
better
to feed
make
on
this.
vegetation.
We need
For
forest
real.
and ground leaf and water, of course.
Just do me one favor, okay? Don't let it near my hair with those things.
Let's see, so we need ground leaf. We're gonna have to we definitely have to expand this enclosure. I thought this was a lot bigger than it actually was. I guess the thing is when you, like, if you have a hater and you roast them or respond to them, they're just getting exactly what they want out of you. They want a response. That's like bullies in school. if you don't respond to them bullying you, if they don't get the reaction they want out of you, then they'll stop bullying you. Same thing with haters. If they think that you don't care, that they're commenting mean things on your video, and be like, well, then what's the point? You're just wasting your energy on somebody who doesn't even care that you're commenting. And I don't have to worry about haters that often, so. But, I mean, there will be every now and then where I'll have a hater. I'm like, ooh, I have a hater. Well, at least he's paying me attention, right? But, let's see. Now we've kind of expanded it, so we'll just go ahead and delete these walls. We do not want this thing getting out. This would be bad. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, I guess okay would be an okay response. I mean, it's still a response, but it shows that you don't care. So, yeah, I guess it's a fair response. In a few, like when I get all in a few minutes, I'm gonna set it to where the dinosaurs can actually break out, so that if I'm to make it harder to where like if I'm not treating them right, then they'll actually try to escape. I think if they were to do a Jurassic World Evolution 3, one thing they'd have to add is farming. Hello, AWBCW. Let's see, sorry. But, what I'm trying to say is that they would probably have to, add farming, because, like, what happens when the Therizinosaurus eats all the ground leaf? Then you'd have to farm more, which would be an interesting addition to the game. Their favorite T-Rex, probably Rexy. That's probably just about everyone's, but I've heard people say Buck, I've heard people say Doe, I've heard people say the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3, but my personal favorite's probably, going to be, Rexy. Friends, like, let's see, hold on a second. Garden of Banban, no. I'm sorry, but I will not show that game support. I am not a fan. I don't mean to offend anyone who is a fan, but I mean, it just doesn't look that good. I mean, it's just like a mishmash of story. It's like the thing is that right now Garden of Banban is the only like indie horror game that's active besides Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime. So basically Garden of Banban is representing just about every, like, Garden of Banban is kind of representing the state of indie horror. So, and like, it's just not even scary at this point. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm a kid technically, but my point is that, like, it just kind of puts a bad taste in. I guess what I'm trying to say is that would be like, let's say that we have, let's say, I'm trying to think of a good example. So let's say that there was this, like, let's say that, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good example. So let's say that there was no Jurassic Park YouTubers, right? Like, absolutely no Jurassic Park YouTubers. And, let's say there was no Jurassic Park YouTubers, but one. And he was kind of, I don't know. Like, I'm not basing this off anyone, but let's say that, like, the content he posted wasn't exactly great. Let's say it was too childish, like, or let's say that, like, but my point is that, like, if you have one active YouTuber, one active game representing an entire community, and that game isn't good, then that might be a problem, because, like, you don't want a not so great game representing an entire fan base. And that's my opinion on Garden of Banban. But I mean, I guess one thing they got going for them is that they're taking advantage of their short-term popularity. I'm not sure. I don't think Garden Bam Bam will ever evolve into something like Five Nights at Freddy's ever did. I don't think that's even going to be remotely possible, considering basically that like if somebody could actually remake Garden of Bam Bam, and give it like new life, a new story, make it actually scary, maybe. But I just don't feel like that it will ever reach the level of Five Nights at Freddy's or any other popular indie horror game like Bending the Machine. And still, I'm not that big a fan of Poppy Playtime, but I mean, at least it's got good graphics and stuff. And I'm not saying that. I will say that Garden Bam Bam has decent graphics, but they don't have good monsters. Another horror stop motion. If you're talking about making another horror stop motion contest, probably not. I'm not going to repeat themes for contests. But another horror stop motion, as in a literal singular horror stop motion, well then yes. I just posted one yesterday. I guess you wouldn't really count it as horror because it's not exactly scary, but it's kind of eerie. So, my most recent video is kind of horror-ish. So let's start worrying about some shops and stuff over here. So we're gonna kind of curve the path right here. So the way I do things is I'll build like a certain amount of path, and then I'll build another enclosure. Let's see. Memes better than or now? I don't know. I mean, definitely, probably, I don't know. Like, yeah, you know what? Memes were better back then because at least they made sense. Nowadays, you can just like bass boost like anything, put a random image over the bass boost sound, and then you got something that people think is funny. But in my opinion, like at least memes made sense back then. Nowadays they're just like random, like just have like an image with a bass boost over it, or like, yeah. I don't know. Like I guess I have to think about it. Probably better back then though. So, yeah, I'm not sure how this enclosure will work. Let's see, I think I'll get rid of all the trees right here. I also feel like the same way for TV shows. Feels like TV shows aren't as good as before. Like, let me give you, it seems like TV shows are trying to be more modern, like, use more modern words. Like, you'll see TV shows, like, using, like, modern slang, like, you would hear a kid use, like, whoa, that's fire, stuff like, but, I don't know, it's just, like, I guess TV shows are trying to become like the internet, because, like, I guess eventually the internet will probably take over the idea of television, in my opinion. Thank you, AAWBCW. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say is I think that TV is trying to adapt to be like the internet so that it can, like, stay alive as long as the internet's alive. I guess you can tell me a joke now. The thing about playing these games, like sandbox games, it definitely lets you talk more because, like, you're not, like, trying to shoot, you're not focused on shooting a velociraptor or closing a door of an animatronics in the hallway, but, now you can just kind of, like, you don't really have an objective that has to get done in a certain amount of time, or an impending doom which you have to prevent. You just can play this game, which is pretty fun. Let's see. I'll probably try to do more games that people can play along if they would like to, I guess. I feel like that people, instead of just streaming games, are now kind of inviting people into those games. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause for a second and read this joke. Why did the panda go on a train? I don't know. I might have already heard this because this sounds familiar, but I don't exactly remember the punchline. I think I'll do Spino, or something related to Spino Tsukumaima-san. You know, I'll do yeah, I'll do Tsukumaima. Oh, not Therizinosaurus. And I think I'll do random. Actually, I'll just go ahead and design it because I'll see what this looks like. This might look like a crowbar themed Spinosaur. These are no. Okay, there. The crowbar Spinosaurus. Oh, Panda Express. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Probably could have saw that. Like, I don't know how I didn't think of that. Like when I thought of Panda Express when you said panda, but I didn't really think that would be the punchline. There, the singular. It's kind of weird how you have one singular Spinosaurus, and then, but when you have like a T-Rex, you can have two T-Rexes in the same enclosure. I will say that this game is a lot more chilled, like laid back, rather than like Primal Carnage, where you have to where you're worried about getting killed every 10 seconds. So I guess I'm not sure, I'm not exactly sure, I know a lot of you guys like Jurassic Park and stuff. I'm not sure how many of you guys are into collecting figures. So, do you think that Jurassic Park figures in between 2015 and 2023, when do you think was the best time to get Jurassic Park figures? Like, when they were the most high quality? And I guess probably most people are going to say now, considering that we have Hammond collections and Amber collections and any other collection that you can really think of.
En route to collect the asset.
I will say the mainline figures definitely aren't as high quality in my opinion. I feel like that the figures are definitely more detailed back around 2017, or 2018 when Fallen Kingdom was going to be released. Let's see, so this will be our Spino enclosure, and we will put a few viewing galleries.
Transit has commenced.
So I've been going about an hour, probably about actually an hour and 10 minutes, adding on the first stream that we kind of cut off after about 14 minutes. So here comes the helicopter with the Spinosaur. Oh, I can already see it. Actually, it looks way greener than I thought it would. Can't see it very well. There's like a glare on the screen. That kind of does look like a green Spino. You know what? I'm kind of been trying to make original character, I guess. Is that what you call it? How Zora or Zorny has his blue and yellow Indoraptor, I think it is. I've been trying to make a green and blue Spino. A lot of you guys have done a few of you have done fan art, which actually very, very grateful to actually have people who've done fan art, but a few people have redesigned my logo and even added a little green and blue Spinosaurus. So I've been trying to kind of make, I guess, an original character, an original Spinosaurus based off said, trying to make an original character based off the fan art you guys have made. I haven't, I'm not saying I've had very many fan arts, but every now and then I'll have somebody recreate my logo. A lot sometimes actually look better than the original logo. That's why I've been trying to recreate or make a different logo in Photoshop. I've had people make art for a Spinosaurus original character. But I'm hoping that I can, like, I don't know, maybe rebrand. Like, I'm not going to rebrand the entire channel, but maybe add like a little original character, redo the logo, basically the C except made more professionally. It's funny how I've been able to make a logo in the Stop Motion Studio Pro like drawing section, but I've made a but I can't recreate that logo in Photoshop. Oh, that was weird. No, we want that kind of like trimmed down. Spiner. I don't know. Let's see. I guess we can. Spiner, I guess. I guess that's an alright name. There. That's a way greener spine source than I originally imagined. I'm gonna set it to where actually the Spino actually. Yeah, there was supposed to be 2 Indoraptors. I remember that. Let's see, dinosaur. Where's the dinosaur? Yeah, we want dinosaur comfort. Yep. So
We are learning so much about properly
fish
caring
for
for the
okay.
dinosaurs. The more comfortable we make them, the more content they are being under our care. That's a plus for both of us.
Okay, we'll add some forest. Now we need water, a lot of water. Hopefully this thing doesn't break out all of a sudden. I was hoping its comfort would slowly decline instead of automatically being in uncomfortable. Oh, we need a lot more water. It's kind of weird having the forest mixed in with the water, but that looks alright. Still uncomfortable. What is my favorite Jurassic World? Velociraptor. Probably, most likely that'd probably have to be blue. Now, I think it's possible. So, do you guys remember from Camp Cretaceous the green velociraptors that that were on Manta Island? Or I think that's kind of like the unofficial name for it, Manta Island. Well, I think they already made that into a figure. If you guys remember, there was a Jurassic World Dominion playset that had Ian Malcolm and a green Velociraptor, which looked pretty similar to the one we saw on Manta Island. And we know that Manticorp and Biosyn are actually pretty close related, actually. Like, because they borrowed each other's tech. Manticorp sold Manticorp sold the mind control tech to Biosyn, so we know they're in some type of relation. But yeah. That's the nice thing about Jurassic World is like it's not really lore based. Like Jurassic World toy line probably have to be Hammond Collection. I mean, I know there's like a little bit of hidden lore for Jurassic Park, like the Mizrahi files, like the website you can go to that has the code you can put in, and it'll tell you all about like this Spinosaurus that they found on Sorna. But I like the animations. I think they add some new animations for the Spino. I think someday there'll be AI for these animations, like it will do something, like it won't be programmed to do animations. AI will just randomly have it do animations. Like it would just randomly program like scratch ear or roar or swim in the water. It'd be cool if you could actually make water deep enough for the Spinosaurus to actually swim in. You know what, that gives me an idea. No, you can't do that. I was thinking you could, like, lower the ground while water was there, and it would make it deeper, but no, that won't work. So, I guess we gotta add some shops and stuff. Like, the only problem is not many people are coming over here because it's so far away that AI scare me. No, it doesn't. I feel like people overreact a little bit over AI. Like, there's this guy made a short film, a Scooby-Doo short film, where it was like it was made to look like a stop motion, but it was made in Blender. But he made a short film, and like it was awesome, but he used AI for the voice lines, and like the actual actress or voice actress of one of the characters from Scooby Doo, don't remember her name. I think Daphne. She actually like basically like was like, why, like, don't support this kid or don't support this person. They used they used AI in their film, and no offense, I've used AI in film. I've like the text to speech thing. Like I know that AI for making something sound like somebody, like I guess it's the thing about AI. There's gotta be regulations on it. There's gotta be like, I think there's going to be laws about it. Like you can't make AI sound like a certain person. Like you can make AI make its own voice, but you can't have it sound like a certain person that already exists. Um, but I mean, I don't really blame. I'm not really blaming the guy who made the short film with AI voices, and I feel like the actress of Daphne definitely overreacted when oh yeah, we need a paleo medical facility. Crap. Oh no, I don't have any room for that. Actually yes I do. Um and I'm not sure if I've actually researched the ailment, but I don't think that research is even activated in this mode, but we'll find out in a minute. I feel like AI can be used for good and bad, but I don't think AI should be used to imitate somebody's appearance or voice, because that just gets rid of the reason for them to even like wait a minute. Oh wait, so why are these guys just comfortable? Oh crap. They want a lot more forest. Oh wait, did I seriously forget to put water? No, I actually didn't. So we need prey. I already put prey in here. What are they talking about? I guess they want more. Let's see. Delete Team Jurassic World Dominion. I did like the prologue scene. Okay, so there's the fence, and now I gotta drive this thing all the way there. You know, I know a lot of people usually just have it do it on its own, but it's a lot quicker just to drive it yourself and get in there, and it's a lot funner because this is actually one of the few parts in Jurassic World Evolution where you can actually like be a person or be a first-person being. It would be cool if you could take control of like one of the guests when like a dinosaur break out, and you'd have to hide, and then and maybe the T-Rex would find you, something like that. It'd be interesting. So this is a disease, not an injury, right? So disease, algae poisoning. So let's see if I actually have the incurable disease, huh? Wait, so does that mean that I have to research it first, or that he's just dead anyways? Unmet needs. Ah, dang. So, will he be alright? His health is dropping, but, maybe since I add the things he needed, then maybe he'll be alright. How does he need more water? No offense, that water takes up about 25% of the entire enclosure. And how does all the other dinosaurs not have algae disease if it's for unmet needs? Let's see. They need a lot more forest, but I mean, okay, we still need more water. Surprisingly, I mean, no offense, I think this thing needs more water than the Spino. And okay, well, the only thing it needs more of is area and trees. So I think we'll leave it at that. Theory's doing alright. Spino's doing just fine. 90% comfortable, but that's good enough unless it starts dropping. We need to get more people over here, so I might have to build like an enclosure. I think this is where I'll put the aviary, maybe. Yep, there went the algae disease. Okay, so that's probably as big as we can get it. And I think I'll do Quetzalcoatl's color, probably blue. Let's see. Okay, so aviary hatchery. I think I'll have a little path leading to it from right here. And we'll, let's see, okay, we'll have a few aviary viewing galleries. I think I'll actually make the aviary pretty detailed. I actually need to connect these to a path or else this won't work. Two T-Rexes in an aviary dome. I've seen videos of people doing that, but I've never really figured out or taken the time to figure out how they do that, so. Okay, probably the one flying animal that I've never used, probably in my entire time of ever playing this game, is this, the Geolopteris. Probably Christmas. Probably my most used is Quetzal. I like the feathered flying reptiles more. Pterodactylus just kind of looks like a pteranodon with a thin beak. Geosternbergia looks pretty similar to the actual figure of Geosternbergia. I wonder. So I guess they don't have. I don't think they have Irritator in this game. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure Irritator is not a species in this game, so it makes you kind of wonder where did the idea for the Hammond Collection Irritator come from. There's never been an appearance for Irritator in Jurassic World Evolution 2, I don't think. And there's never been an appearance for it in Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, the movies. The only appearance I remember was in Jurassic World, the game, and it looked nothing like the figure. So, I wonder if there is. I'm going to go ahead and check. I don't think there is, but I could be wrong. I could have just made that entire statement for nothing. G-H-I. Iguanodon, Indoraptor, Indominus Rex. So, no, there is no Irritator in the game, so. I kind of like the idea of making figures. Oh, wait, oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. I kind of like the idea of them making figures about dinosaurs that weren't really in the franchise. Because, then you can use said figures to make videos about, like of dinosaurs, like to make dinosaur make dinosaur videos, but they don't have to be Jurassic Park related. And I know I stutter a lot. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. So we need some food right through here. What is wrong? I can't build food right here. Seriously, can't build a simple restaurant. Through fair. Okay, how about there? I'll just have it not exactly right on the path. I guess that'll work. Oh wait, I already just built that right next to it, so there's really no sense in doing that. Probably, actually, I could have just changed what it was for. Okay, now, is this boba? Okay, so now I need food. I thought that was food. So let's go ahead and spin this around. I'll add a ton of details to the restaurants after I get the entirety of the park set up. That'll just be something to do for a day when I don't have anything to do other than that. Let's see, so let's go ahead and put that. don't have the path continue. And then, yeah. So, don't tell me if you have, because I'm planning on seeing it, but has anyone who is currently watching this video seen the Meg 2? I've seen the first one, but not the second. It looks alright, but I don't know. Probably should have worked on the inside of this, because now this thing's going to want to get out.
They say everything is
Okay, we
bigger
need
in
fish,
Texas,
rock,
and that
water,
certainly
sand,
applies
forest.
to their
Okay.
fossil finds. This towering pterosaur is definitely one
No,
of the
you're not
record
asking
books.
too many questions.
We're
I
talking
like the
about one of the
questions.
largest flying animals, like
Okay, so now we need
ever.
rock.
It's not a bird,
Rock.
and it's not a plane. It's a Quetzalcoatlus.
Hoping this counts as rock. I think it will, though. Now we need forest and sand, so we'll leave like this half for sand. And sand. And then we need some forest. No offense, but what type of environment has rock, sand, and forest? Those are like polar opposites. Not exactly. Dang, it gets rid of the sand whenever you get rid of it. Okay, so we need fish now and water, or we need more water and fish. I think I'll get rid of the water that's over here and put it over here so that you can see the Quetzal feed. And now we need fish. Perfect. So let's see if the Quetzal's happy. Quetzal's 97% happy. And I've met just about all its needs except it wants a little more water. So I might as well go the extra mile, make this thing even more happy. Oh, 87%. Okay, now it wants rock. More rock. So, guess that could mean literal the rock. And let's see. So let's just go ahead and have a random rock generator. What? Favorite Jurassic World toy line? Probably Hammond Collection. More most realistic. More, like, let's see, we want a random rock generator. Put this right here. That should be just about enough rocks. And, wait, nope. 100%. Perfect. And one last thing I'm going to add for decor. I do not like having to think that this thing is flying around 24/7. So I'm going to go ahead and build it a little post right in the middle of here. Usually as soon as I place one of these, it will fly right over. And it looks like it already is. This Quetzal actually doesn't look too far off from the Arc Quetzal. Oh, I kind of forgot it could land on the ground. Kind of purple like William Afton. It's been so long. Usually it goes straight to that podium, but I don't know what's doing. So, yeah, we filled up the space right here. Might want to add a little bit of forest in those little areas that kind of don't have anything, just to fill it up there. There. So, this park's looking pretty good so far. My birthday, I don't know if I'm gonna answer that. I mean, I've kind of said it before, but at the same time, I've kind of, like, some videos I'll say, oh, hello, Raptor Animations, welcome to the live chat. As I was saying, I've kind of said that before. I've said my birthday, but then in other videos, I'll just kind of not mention it, so. Like, I guess the thing is I was a little more lenient, about saying stuff. I guess, a while back. I don't know. Let's see. I might want to add in a few singular trees right here. Let's see, so might want to add like the Christmas trees, or not the Christmas trees, but the evergreens. I guess these are evergreens. They look pretty similar to evergreens. Okay, Idaho man. Have a great day. Okay, so right now, currently, I am just kind of adding all these details. 5 a.m. Wow, I were you like wait? Did you wake up then and start working on it, or did you like stay up overnight and go to sleep at 5 a.m.? And hybrids, I'll probably have a couple hybrids. Yeah, I'll definitely have a couple hybrids, but for the current moment, no, I'm not gonna add any hybrids until like the very end. I'll probably have like a hybrids section of the park, which will be dedicated to the Scorpius Rex and Indoraptor and Indominus Rex. It's a nice little pathway, but probably shouldn't have put all the trees there. Oh crap, I've never stayed up overnight working on a stop motion. I usually try to get all done during the day, and I don't, like, I've never stayed up that late working on something. Oh, you just uploaded it. I'll have to look at that in just a couple minutes. I really like that video of yours where, I think it's Phage. I guess I forgot his name. The golden Venom figure. I think it's Phage. I think I got that right. He owed money to the Spider-Man thing. I guess I don't know the name of that either. But, I like that video. It's pretty funny. And for my favorite hybrid, probably has to be Indoraptor or Indominus Rex. Most likely Indoraptor. Let's see. Now, right now I'm just kind of doing nitpicking detail because I don't exactly know what to do next. So this is kind of how I think about it. Just add a line of trees. Let's see. I've kind of been working on something a little more different. I'm kind of starting up a new series, but it's not like a series where I'll be like, oh, I'll upload every Saturday for it. It's more like well, I might make an episode of it on Wednesday, then I'll upload another episode on Saturday, and then I'll take a break. Like, I kind of like having a series that I can just pick up and leave whenever I want to, instead of having like a series such as Zenith, which I said I'd upload every Saturday. I kind of need to rotate these trees or else they look exactly the same. And speaking of hybrids, I really like that Scorpius Rex figure that you got. I think I saw it before, but I don't remember exactly where I saw it. I kind of saw it in one of your videos, and then I went online looking for it, but I couldn't find it. It looks really cool. Is that custom, or is that like something you bought from somebody? Because it looks awesome. So let's see. Still working on the trees. So I think I'll do like maybe like a raptor exhibit, like maybe Troodon, Pyroraptor, Deinonychus, maybe just a Velociraptor exhibit. So let's see. So I guess we'll kind of have to like circle around like this, and then just kind of stay on the outskirts. Eventually, we'll run into this. I don't think I'll use the Hyperloop in this park. I've never really understood it in the first place until Dominion. Let's see. I do feel like that it's kind of weird how they let's see. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look into those custom figures sometime. I was going to say, I feel like it was weird how in Dominion they said that they made this whole story about how Maisie was a clone, and then all of a sudden they just rejected it. It was like, oh no, Maisie, you're not a clone. You're a like they just kind of like took the story that they were building and just deleted it. They just hit the delete button on the story. Yeah, no, I felt like they could have kept going with that, because then that makes a lot of the things that Maisie goes through as a person kind of useless. Like I guess that's what kind of made Maisie interesting. She was the clone. and then they never really explained why Lockwood would lie, or why that guy would lie. I forgot his name. The guy who got eaten by the T-Rex, Carnotaurus, and Compsognathus at the very end of Fallen Kingdom. They would never explain why he said that Maisie was a clone, which kind of makes no sense. Yeah, I'm also gonna start looking into Beasts of the Mesozoic figures because I saw one from Home Jurassic that he bought and it looked really awesome, and it looks about the same quality. Anyway, I was trying to say that it looks the same quality or better than the Hammond collection, so I'm gonna try looking into more like places to get dinosaur figures like Beasts of the Mesozoic, the guy you just mentioned with the Scorpius Rex. Let's see. So I guess we'll kind of put all the shops on this side and have another enclosure right here. I think I'll do a Pyroraptor exhibit probably. Then I might do a Dimetrodon or a Dimetrodon. Not sure if I said that right. Speaking of Dimetrodon, I don't know about the Hammond Collection Dimetrodon. It looks alright. Articulate tongues. Wow, that sounds crazy. Let's see. But what I was trying to say was that the Hammond Collection Dimetrodon, which I'm pretty sure is official, it looks alright other than the fact that it's like super long legs. It almost kind of looks like an edit somebody made, almost like somebody took different parts from already existing Jurassic World figures and just made a Dimetrodon, a fake Dimetrodon figure. But the Dimetrodon, it looks alright. I know some people have stronger opinions on how it looks than I do. Like, I probably won't buy it because I already have the Dimetrodons from the main toy line for Dominion that look pretty alright. And plus, the only other articulate part besides the mouth is the tail and feet, and I'm not very good with the feet. Usually I'll just have them scoot across the floor and not show the feet. But I guess if a figure is articulated only in the feet, then I probably won't buy it because I'm not very good with animating feet, which that's something I'm working on. Hopefully I can figure out or get better at animating the feet of figures. I've gotten better at definitely the walking in, or like humans walking. I've definitely gotten better with that, but not so much dinosaurs walking. I did do a short film where Foxy was walking, which looked pretty cool. I think I widened the path too much, I'm not sure. Wow, this is probably my biggest enclosure. I could probably do like multiple species in one enclosure, but I don't know how that would work. That probably would not work so well. That could probably be a herbivore enclosure, maybe. But I think I'll do some herbivores in there. This is probably the largest enclosure that's going to be in the park, so might as well use it on herbivores. I could probably put multiple herbivores in the same enclosure, like maybe have a Mamenchisaur, like maybe some Dreadnoughtus, or maybe I'd probably do 2 Brachiosaurs, maybe some Ankylosaurs, and maybe a Triceratops. So let's do some Brachiosaurs, and might as well speed up time. Kind of like the idea of speeding up time because you really don't have to wait around for anything. So we're gonna have 2 Brachiosaurs, which is pretty alright, and then we'll have Ankylosaurs. Let's see, so I'm pretty sure Raptor Animations is still watching. What's your opinion on the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, now that we're talking about Brachiosaurs? Or now that I'm talking about Brachiosaurs.
Picking up asset.
And so, we know we're gonna need some water, so might as well put that down. You know, I should probably do at least one tall one of these, this. That'd probably be better.
Assets in the air.
There we go. So now we gotta see what their preferences or needs are. So we need tall nut. That's what we need. Hurry! Tall nut. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Now we gotta see what the ankylosaur needs in a few minutes. I don't think I'll fill up the entire closure because I know I'm gonna have to put some other stuff in here to make the ankylosaurs happy. Put some forest over here since the brachiosaurs like forest. Hopefully these, hopefully ankylosaurs and brachiosaurs have similar wants and needs, but that's unlikely. We're currently 72% happy, so I'll add a little more forest to make it a little higher so that they're not as close to being angry. So, Hammond Collection T-Rex Thursday. Yeah, that's awesome. Hammond Collection T-Rex is probably one of my favorite Hammond Collection figures. I will say I found actually that they restocked the Hammond Collection T-Rex in Target for some reason. It's almost like they expected to. It's almost like they. Oh wait, no, it's still declining. What are you talking about? A second ago you had 15% tall nut, and now it's down to 10. So now these guys are unhappy. I don't know, it's just getting worse. Wait, how is it going down to 6%? Oh, this is the wrong... Oh my god, I'm putting in the wrong thing. I'm stupid. I know, it's playing the ominous music. Okay, there. Now we can put in a little more forest. Did that change anything? Okay, it made you a little happier. So, take a little more of the ground nut since you have a little over amount of ground, or not tall nut, not ground nut. Oh, now they have too much forest because it interferes with their ground nuts or tall nuts. So let's do this and boom. You know what? We might have to. Wait, what are you talking about? Food. We have the tall nut. Okay, there we go. So, I think this is where I'll wrap it up. We are currently at 1 hour and 27 minutes, and I know it's not as long as the last live stream. Adding in the last live stream, which was 14 minutes long, like the Primal Carnage one that we did before we did this one, that's about 1 hour 40 minutes of streaming. So I think this is where I'm going to call it. I just want to say thank you to all of those who watched the stream. I know that it was a little bit boring at times because it was just me talking about things and stuff like that. Speaking of which, it's always funny. It seems like that every time right before I'm about to get off the stream, it seems like every time I'm about to get off the stream, somebody else joins. Like sometimes it'll be like Studio 16, or there was like Jurassic Productions that like every now and then would just join the stream right before I was about to turn it off. But I guess this is where we will end today's live stream. I'm probably going to work on doing more types of like different games.
Lost a dinosaur.
Wait, what?
The cycle of life, unfortunately,
What?
includes death. Our recent history has shown that's especially true for paleozoology.
What?
Let's do our best to manage this situation without upsetting the other animals.
Who died? What died? Okay, well, I guess this is not where we're ending it, I guess. Nothing died. Right? What died? Was it the Ankylosaurus that was in the, was it the Ankylosaur that was being incubated? Is that what it was? that it just kind of randomly played. We better cure this disease. Why is it always the Tyranus that get the disease first? It's like, if anyone's gonna get a disease, it's gonna be Tyrannus. Move over, Tyrannus. Don't give a... Okay, there. Incurable disease? What are you talking about, incurable disease? Why did the rim of our car just go flying off? Do we not have the, cause unmet needs? Common cold. So, what have I not met other than forest? And, I mean, no offense, you guys have been fine for a while. You know what? I think this is where I'm gonna call. So, did one of the ankylosaurs die? Oh, I think one of them did, because I'm pretty sure we had 4 originally, and then it went down to 3. But that's now where I'm gonna end it, because first of all, now for some reason common cold is uncurable, which I don't remember it being that way in the past. But this is where we're going to end it, folks. I really appreciate everyone watching. Let's see, save, okay. New save, and we'll just name it stream. But I just wanted to say I appreciate everyone who's watched and stayed on the stream. And I'll be back next weekend, hopefully, with another live stream, such as like Roblox or some other computer game instead of like a PlayStation game. But I guess that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Crowbar Animation out.